Hey guys, how goes it? I am a little late and I can't stay past my bedtime because a lot of work is happening. It's all exciting stuff. Oh, hey there. Hey, tell me where you're from, what city, what country, and welcome to the family, to life. If you want to ask a question, put it in the little question box that's next to the gift thingy. We talked earlier today. Oh my God, I talked about so many things. I think I talked about flashbacks for you in the video. And then I was also live with Tanyette on Instagram. I don't know if any of you have seen me. So, yes, talk to me how your day is going. How's your piano practice? If you remember what that is, the daily mental health exercise where you're writing for 20 minutes a fictional piece. You're basically rewriting what happened to you, any kind of a shit that exploded in your face. You know, somebody was being an asshole to you, or a memory popped up, or you were triggered, or something else popped up in your brain that made you feel miserable. So you would sit down and for about 20 minutes, you turn everything off and you write out the story, but you change it to fiction. So you yourself are the hero of the story. Whoever hurt you is the villain. You change your name, you change their name, you exaggerate it, you go kind of crazy, fantastical, and then you change reality. So if in the real story, in reality, somebody yelled at you and have been an asshole to you and you suffered, then in the story that you're going to write, you're going to actually go and, I don't know, cut off their head or poke out their eyes or go violent as much as you want. And so you change the outcome of reality as it happened in real life. That's really healing. And that's, the last time I was live here, or the last few days, we kind of coined it the piano practice. And the piano practice came from the idea that, every day, if you want to play really good piano, like if you want to really go on the stage and play piano really well, you got to practice, right? So you got to practice maybe a couple hours per day and for about 10 to, 12 years total, right? So, hey, I love you right back. Yeah, if you guys want to ask a question, please use the box, the thingy, the box thingy. I'm here a little late. I got caught up in work. There's so much shit happening. We were launching our site. Hey there. So just asking you how you're doing. Please check in with everybody. Say hi, what is your update? What's happening? Most of all, have you done your piano practice, which I was just describing, which is every day for 20 minutes, you're writing a little story of something shitty that happened to you, but you change it. You change it to the outcome that you wanted, like all the things you wanted to tell the person you could never do, and all the things that you wanted to do to the person, like to go violent or, basically get all of the rage and the hurt and the anxiety, the injustice, all of these feelings out, which is really, really oh, hey, from Argentina, right on. Yes, I'm going live every evening. I'm going live from 9 to 10 Pacific time, 9 to 10 p.m. So I'm a little late today because, as I was saying, I have a shit ton of work to do and I'm just barely catching up. I had to wake up this morning at 5:30 in the morning because I went live on Instagram. If you want to catch me live there as well, go ahead and follow me. Send me a direct message, say hi, you're welcome. So I was going live with another awesome kind of a wellness coach and basically a woman who is kicking ass in mental health wellness. Her name is Tanyette. I think I have all of the downloads of all the videos. Also, by the way, if you miss any of the lives, if you join my community, I'm recording all of these and downloading, and you can get access to all of these guys. You wish you... Oh, look at that. I wish you were my grandma. Yeah, I'm totally your grandma. I'll be your mom, your grandma, your dad, hi, Dominican Republic. Holy shit, awesome. You guys remember to connect. Remember to tell us who you are, what your name is, what is the city and the country where you're from, because sometimes you can find each other, when we're lonely, right? I'm lonely you're feeling lonely, but we don't have to be lonely anymore. We're together. We're building a safe community, a family. Hi from Dubai, right on. I have a lot of friends in Dubai, but I've never been actually. It's my dream to go. So we can connect, and so you can actually find someone with whom you can not feel alone. It's like a new family. We're building a new family. We're building a family that we've never had. Oh, hey, Raleen from California. Yeah, I'm still doing ballet, totally. I just did one, I'm in my leotard. Wow, you ready to tell your boyfriend you're ready? Can you please retype that question in the question mark so I can pull it up? Rosa from Sydney, Australia. Oh my God, I have never been, but I fucking love Australians to death. I love it, and I do have a lot of friends. Or Jamie, hi Jamie. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, great. So if you want guys to answer, you want me to answer a question, put it in the question. You see like what oh, hi from California. Right on. Thank you. And I'm so fucking sorry that you've been through the same shit or similar shit that I've been. Fuck those people who hurt you. You're not alone anymore. You're here and they can go suck it. Okay? You're gonna get better. We're gonna help each other. We're gonna get better. Oh, hi. It's Bushra. Hi, Bushra. Oh, Anna. Or is it Anna or Anna? Is it the same Anna from Chicago that I've been already asking you if it's Anna or Anna? Oh, shit. Lawrence. That is a beautiful name. That is really cool. Where are you from, Lawrence? I'll be your angel on earth. Like, I'll grow wings. Seriously. Total. Anything you want me to be, I'll be yours. Let me answer Dawn Michelle. How can I snap out of if you're shutting down? So first of all, I want you all guys to also talk to each other and kind of take on this message. Everything your body is doing is not wrong. It is not bad. When you're having an anxiety attack, it's not bad. When you're having a panic attack, it's not bad. When you're shutting down, it's not bad. When you have depression, it's not bad. I understand you go like, what the fuck do you mean, Ksenia, right now? Just bear with me for a second. What I mean is that your body is trying to communicate with you. This is your body's language. We just have these labels that we slap on people that we're somehow sick or wrong or we need to be fixed. We don't need to be fixed, okay? So yes, of course, there's a dangerous side of it, which I was depressed and I was suicidal and it is fucking no fun and it's not okay to be in that state. It sucks, right? However, the fact that you're doing it or feeling it, that means that your body is trying to tell you, hi, I'm trying to talk to you. Please pay attention. So when you're shutting down, it's a protection mechanism. It happened to me. I would stop talking. Like I would not talk for weeks. Anybody else had here the same thing? Like I would stop talking to the point where it was difficult for me to open my mouth. Did you guys have experienced that? Not just as a kid. As a kid, I would not talk for weeks. As an adult, I would still do the same thing, right? So I would shut down completely and I would continue functioning like a machine, like a getting up, having breakfast, feeding the kids, keep going. Okay, so you can relate, right? So the snapping out of it is not, do you notice how we're using language? Yeah, Bushra? Yeah, exactly. Do you guys notice how we use violent language when it comes to it? Like Dawn Michelle, if you can tell us what your actual name is or where you, yeah, I'd isolate myself. Yeah, you're an autopilot. But look at the question that we're asking. And by the way, I'm talking about all of us, not just about you, Dawn. And, I do hope that Dawn is your actual name, but maybe not. Tell us what your actual name is, where you're from, if you'd like to. Don't feel pressured, though. You don't have to. So the snap out is a, you guys listening to that? I do that. Oh, it is Dawn Michelle. Very nice to meet you, Dawn. Where are you from? Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor and a privilege to be here with you. Like you're spending your time tonight with me, with us here, people that we haven't even really met properly, right? So it's amazing that you're here doing this hard work. So the snapping out doesn't work because all of this violence that we've received, it's informing even our language. We say, how do I snap out? You don't snap out, if it makes any sense. You gently have to talk to your body. Oh, in Arizona. What's the weather like there? I'm in Seattle. Well, it's dark now. It's like really late. So the shutdown is your body telling you, I am not safe. Please protect me, right? Oh, Pensacola, right on. So, there is morning now. I know. Morning, night, who cares? Ohio. We got Ohio. Right on. That's great. Sometimes I lose concept of time. I can't remember what happened before. Yeah, exactly. So it's not the snapping out that we need for when we're in the state. And I've been there. I was like, it would get so bad that I would feel completely numb. Like when you're Boston, right on. Oh, Tacoma. Great. I'm in Seattle. So, what? My therapist keeps telling me that I'm not depressed. He says I'm lazy. Fire that therapist. What? That is that is not okay to say. Yeah, so yeah, exactly. So you're like in a spiral, right? Every day is like the same, the same, the same, the same. So what happens is it's your body trying to communicate to you, please talk to me. But we don't even know. Exactly. Yeah, I know. Please, everybody. Thank you, Real Mom Talk. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me go back to user 126382929. Can we please all say you're not lazy? That is bullshit. You're not lazy. You're not lazy. You're not lazy. By the way, being lazy is beautiful. I hate it that we are also called lazy as a negative. It is not negative. Taking care of yourself, you know? Being lazy, doing nothing is the most beautiful thing you can do. Oh, hold on, Dawn. Let me read. But I am no longer experiencing abuse. It's been over 20 years. So same here for me. It's been for me over... So my abuse stopped when I ran away from home. Well, actually, my abuse stopped when I was 13, 14. The first time I ran away from home when I was 14. I was too young, obviously, to survive on my own. I got back home. And then again, I ran away from home when I was 17. Then I became a teen mom. At 18, I gave birth to my daughter. So, you know, it was a wild kind of a life. So how do you snap? So if you can tell me more, then if you can tell us all, by the way, wow, I'm trying to talk so fast. My mouth is like, you know, speaking faster. Please, so I'm not the only talking mouth. We are a community here, okay? We're a family. So everybody, if you have tips or if you can relate and say, hey, Dawn, me too, I've been there. I know how it sucks feeling to shut down. Please all talk to Dawn right now. That's what we're doing for each other here. We're gonna heal each other. None of us are professional therapists. I'm not a professional therapist. I'm not a mental health worker. I'm not a counselor. I'm just a fellow survivor. I've been through some shit. You've been through some shit. Okay, I healed myself. You healed yourself. Like we're healing each other, right? So please all talk to Dawn. That's the whole point, that I'm going to pull up your question on the screen and we can all support that person. First of all, for asking the question, because that takes guts, right? Being vulnerable. I cannot thank you enough because I'm trying to be vulnerable for you and give you my heart and trust you with it. So hopefully you can come back and trust me. And two, what can we do? So, wow, that was a long blah, blah, blah. So Dawn, I would say, and this is what helped me, guys, it is digging up that Dawn inside of you who's 20 years younger, or maybe even younger than that, and talking to her. I'm assuming it's a her. Is that a correct pronoun? Saying, hi, what's going on? How are you feeling? Where are you? Where are you hiding? Like, take this time to talk to her. Have you done any kind of inner child work before where you sit down? And I always schedule 20 minutes because 10 minutes is not enough. And half an hour is a little bit too... You've done that. Okay, if you have done it, would you be willing to go a step further, Dawn? There is one way that you can go a step further, which is you can actually write the story out. Listen to your inner child. This is what I've done. So all of my books here, you know, I've written so much stuff because I've been writing out basically the stories that my inner children have told me at different ages, you know, at 5 or 8 or 9 or 10 or 11. Would you be willing to do something like that, Dawn? Or would you be interested? If you would, this Saturday, I'm leading a free circle. A circle is what in my community, Emberville, we call a gathering of people where we do a writing exercise. So within that exercise, we're going to rewrite the story of your life and in particular of that trauma. Or in particular, you're going to be writing about you shutting down. So you'll be talking about Dawn 20 years ago when that happened to find out exactly what does it make her to shut down. Does it make sense? Yeah, I don't remember most of my stuff either, Dawn. That is the beauty of it, is that it's not journaling. It is not retelling the story. What happens is you access the subconscious because this shuts up when you tell it, hey, it's not about Dawn. It's about, I don't know, let's pick a name, Elizabeth, you know, or somebody else. You really are, you really are coming up with a story that is not yours. But underneath that, the truth comes out. Hold on, there's been a lot of Yes, yes, just as HWO Kitty 20 says, you can do it, Dawn. Totally. Oh, you bought a journal today. Can you show it? Oh, shit. I wish it was like a Zoom meeting where you can show us. That is really cool. So, if you would be willing, come see if you can. This Saturday, it's at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. The link to register is in my bio. Last time we had 13 people. I think the Saturday before was 15. I usually try to cap it at 10, but there's been so much interest. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see if we can hold it in that amount of people. But if you come, then we can work on that together. You can also see how other people are writing it out. This is how I've written myself out of shutting down, because I was on autopilot for years, like not just years, decades. In my second marriage, we've been married for 15 years. And for the last 5 years, I was on autopilot. I already knew it was not going to work out. Any of you here who have been divorced had the same, where you knew it was not going to be working out anymore, but you tried and you tried and you tried so really hard. I mean, I tried, we both tried for our son to hold it together, and it was just like, okay, it wasn't working. So you're okay, I'm going to sign, you're recovering. Yeah, I mean, Dawn, if you can make it, do. If not, just email me directly. Or when you sign up, you get the emails usually. You can reply to me and let's chit chat because, oh, you're here? Okay, so we have a bunch of those of us, right? Where we've been married. We knew it was not going to work out. So we keep going on this autopilot, right? Which is, you just shut yourself down from life completely, right? The same thing. And the same in bed, like privacy, nothing, because you're just like, don't touch my body and I'm not gonna bother yours. No sex, like it just dies. Like there is no romance, no relationship left, nothing. Oh, thank you for the gift. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at this. Oh, you got married at 16? I got married at 17. Well, hold on. Yeah, I was pregnant at 17. No, I applied for marriage at 17. But it was legal only if you were 18 to marry in Russia back then. So I had to give a bribe. I still remember I had to give a bribe to the official, whatever, who was getting us married. So they would admit us because I was turning 18. Oh my God, I can't remember now. So I turned 18 in February. I think we married either in February or in March. Actually, I have some documents somewhere. I cannot even remember. But when we applied for the marriage, I was underage. We were both underage. My ex-husband, we're the same age. Like my birthday is in February, he's in March. So we couldn't get married technically, but we did. So yeah, I'm there with you. We've been basically kids' parents, if you can imagine. So does this answer your question, Don? I'm gonna move on to the next wow, this is first of all, thank you, Don, and now thank you, Anna. Is it Anna Likona or Anna or Anna? Can you tell us where you're from? And hey guys, everybody, please, as I'm talking and answering Anna's question, Anna or Anna? Is it Anna? Okay, Anna or Anna? Oh, from Mexico. Is it Anna or Anna? One or two? Anna or Anna? Just tell me how to pronounce it right, because I hate it when people butcher my name and I want to say it correctly. So just tell me like one or two, Anna or Anna. And anyway, first, Anna. Okay, guys, can we please all talk to Anna right now? First of all, that takes a lot of guts. That's amazing that you're at that place where you actually are. Oh, you're very welcome, Dawn. I hope we helped. Telling your boyfriend your deepest trauma. So it took me actually no time at all. And again, the magic is writing. So when I met my boyfriend, we've been together for 10 years now. Actually, it's going to be 11 this fall. And he read my blog. So we have, yes, please, everybody send love to Anna. Please, 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 because it's the most difficult thing to bare your soul to someone with whom you're together intimately, and then, be really scared. Like, are they going to actually get you? Will they understand what's happening? So me with my boyfriend, what happened was I was really public about my stuff, and I wrote a blog, and that blog had so many entries. I think it was 150,000 words, like almost like a big fat book. I still have it saved, by the way. If any of you ever want to read it, it's like a whole book. I haven't done anything with it yet. I haven't published it. So I might one day. It is very graphic. It was really kind of documenting my emotions as I was going through my trauma, as I was healing, as I was beginning to heal. And so, Anna, what happened was we met with my boyfriend online. Oh, thank you. I got a bucket of money and a fire. Right on. Thank you so much. I love you. And what happened was he read it because I linked it in my bio. You know, we met on OkCupid, which used to be like the dating site, right? And he read the entire thing. And I thought, are you nuts? Like, I mean, we haven't even met. This was a stranger. And he said, wow, I want to know more. And that is how I inadvertently shared my trauma with my boyfriend before he even became my boyfriend. So in some way, what I would recommend, Anna, is to write a story about it. Like, again, if you can, please come to my Saturday circle and I'll teach you. I'll be basically teaching you how to do it. If you cannot, the best way to do it is to write it out. You can type it up, sit down, and then give him the story. You can either read it out loud, or it's even, you can give it to him, he can read it. And I think in some way it's much better, because for all of us abuse survivors, trauma survivors, and tell me guys if you feel different or if you can relate, if we begin talking about what happened to us, first of all, we can get triggered. Second of all, we can stumble on our words. We get flustered. We get scared. We can't finish. So the one way that I found is when you give it, if you're alone and you write this down and then you give it to the person, you can just sit there. Yeah, yes, of course. So Anna, go register. The link is in my bio. It's going to be this Saturday. Can you make the time? Where are you coming from? It's going to be 3:30 p.m. Oh, wait. I think I was going to push the time up. I'm not sure now, guys. Maybe I'll need to push the time up to 1:30. I totally forgot about that. I forgot that I wanted to free up more of my Saturday afternoon. And also some of you said that they wanted it to be earlier. Oh, yes. Any of you more have these ideas or any thoughts or tips for Anna? But this is what I would have done. Does it sound like it's doable? Can you 12:30, please? I don't know if I can make 12:30 because my ballet class ends at 11:30 and then I want some time to eat. But let me take a look at my calendar. Yeah, I think you weren't able to attend last time, was it? Hold on. So here's my calendar. Yeah, I think, yeah, I can do 1:30, not 12:30. I can possibly do 1:30. Thank you for reminding me because I totally forgot. 1:30, free circle. I'm just writing it down, you guys, so I won't forget. Free circle. Because I forget about myself so much. I want to help you so much. You can relate, right? That I totally, oh, you can make it if I make it 1:30? Okay, so those of you who are, hey there, if you want me to answer a question or, pull it up on the screen, then instead of just a comment, please put it in the little question mark thingy. So Anna, does that help? Would you be able to come? It will be at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. So where are you from and what time would that be for you? Then you can actually come to Saturday, write it out, and that is the story that you can show your boyfriend. Alternatively, if you want to, or again, any of you guys, if you want to, send me your story directly via email. Okay, you can send me a story. You're from Mexico. Okay, great. So my email is ksenia@amberville.com. Just go look at my bio for spelling. Send me your story directly. I can take a look. And then, first of all, I'm a grave. I won't share it with anyone. You have my promise. But then I can be like, yeah, this sounds great. Or I can give you a little tips or something. Alternatively, if you want to, we can do it here. We actually have done this before, right here, right now. I can tell you how to do it. You can take a journal if you want. We still have time. We have 20 more minutes until I'm gonna finish this live. You guys want to do it? If you want to do it now, we can do it now. Just give me a few thumbs up. Do we have any takers? Do you want to do it now? You can do it now. I'll tell you how to do it. I mean, it's not as great as on Zoom, but I can give you like a quick instruction. And if you're up for it, if you have a journal next to you or a piece of paper and you have pen and you have 20 minutes, you can keep talking to me. I mean, listening to me as a talking head, or you can mute me, but you can do this right now. So if I have any raised hands, I can tell you how to do it. If not, then we're going to do it on Saturday on Zoom, which is better anyway. You know, we actually have a full experience of what it's like. It's not very complicated. The goal is to really break through your conscious that is blocking your subconscious to access it. Okay, I don't see any raised hands, so I guess we're gonna just let this go. So just register for Saturday if you want to come. Let me go and take a look at. Oh, we have a hand. Oh, okay. Anybody more? Anybody else? Anybody more? My God, my brain is dead. So we have one. Anybody else wants to join? If I have a few more people, I'll talk you through how to do it. It's not complicated, honestly. So, no, just one. Maybe. Oh, okay. Two more. Okay, more. Okay, guys. So if you want to do it, I'll give you a quick instruction. Okay, great. Then I'm going to get back to answering question. Just mute me, okay? And then in 20 minutes, when it's over, when I'm about to... Okay, great. We got it. All right. Everybody has a journal and a pen, okay? This is number one. Number two, I want you to think right now to the situation that bothers you most. The recent argument, the memory that came to you. I don't care what that is. Somebody hurting you, basically something that bothers you. I'm going to talk you through this quickly. If you want to just say raise hand, thumbs up, you got it. So next, I want you to change your name. So come up with a different name. You cannot write about yourself. This is not journaling. If you do journaling, you just won't tap into what your brain is blocking. So all of you who raised a hand right now in the chat, type up the name that you're choosing for yourself. It must be a different name. Go. Okay? Next, after you do that, the person who hurt you, you have to choose a different name for them as well. Just start typing. Just pick a name and just type it. And that person who hurt you has to be, okay, we got Forrest, Eva. Okay, great. Okay, come on, type. Come on, guys, type faster. Javi or Javi, Maya. All right, keep going. This is like your record of what you're doing. What else? You got for Marty. Okay, sister. Yeah, it can be Dragon. It doesn't have to be like an actual name. Jane. We got Jane. Cece. I love that. Evil. Yeah. Mila, Sophia, Michael, Matthew, Nina. Right on. You guys are getting on it. Okay, great. The first part of it is done, which is you pick the name for yourself. Now, I want you to pick a name for the person who hurt you. I've seen the name Evil. Maybe that's the name. Start typing. What is their name? It doesn't have to be an actual human name. I don't know if Susan is still the hero's or the villain's name, but start typing the other name of the person who hurt you. Again, it has to be different. It cannot be the real name of that actual person. Liar. Lucifer? Yeah. Hell yeah. Monkey? Okay, great. Fucking pick the worst name for that person, please. Benicio, Fafsa, Mari and Cindy. The Evil. I know, exactly. Evil. That sounds really good. Anybody else? Keep typing. Like, what is the name that you're going to pick for the person who hurt you? Okay, I think we're done. Strudelhead. That is awesome. Cord. Devil face. Yes. The dirty. Just call them fuckface. Guys, go for it. Loretta. Okay, that, it doesn't, but you can like go nuts. Okay, we're done with that part. This was part 3. Guys, listen carefully. Part 3 is you're going to write a story using those names. It's not like I did blah, 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 Narcissista. Narcissista, you guys, that's like a fucking awesome name. That is fucking awesome name. Fear, yes, that could be a name. So let me just pick a name from, let me scroll down. Did we have Mia or Maya? I think we had, or Michael or Sophie. Okay, yeah, we had Mila. Okay, let me just pretend it's Mila and Evil. Okay, I'm going to use Mila and Evil as an example. So you would say, not like this happened to me, but you would say Mila was sitting in the room when the Evil came in and bashed her head with a chair or something. I'm just imagining it, right? You're writing out what actually happened, but you're exaggerating. So let me give you an example. In real life, let's say your name is Jennifer, and let's say your father came home drunk, and let's say that he, hit you in the face and you fell on the floor. Okay, I'm just imagining it. Now, what you're gonna write is Mila was sitting in the kitchen and the evil demon came through the front door and cut off her arm. Do you see what I just did? I have exaggerated, I have changed the names, and I have written what actually has happened, but I've inflated it and fictionalized it. I made it fiction. Do you see what I mean? This is what you do, okay? You write down your story, and here is part 4. Are you still with me? We're not writing yet. So you pick the name for yourself. Great, you pick the name for the person who hurt you. Now, think about how you're going to exaggerate it. You have to exaggerate. And 4, instead of what really happened, which is, her father beat her down on the floor bloody and she cowered and cried. What you do is, Mila had superpower. She rose and she fucking kicked the shit out of her father. And then she crushed in his ribs and she cut out his eyes. And she cut off his head, and she put it on a stake, and she burned him and the whole house down. Do you follow? You change reality. You got it? Did you get all 4 parts? Yeah? Give me hands up. I'm going to give you the time. You got it? You got it? The purpose of exaggeration is to trick your brain that is not your real story. You have to trick your brain, your conscious, that it's not about you, and then it's going to get you this. Got it? Okay, off you go. I'm going to keep answering questions, but I'm going to give you 20 minutes, maybe like 15 minutes, because I went a little over discussing it. Great. Yes. Okay, start. Guys, time is going. I'm going to set the timer right now. So I'm setting the timer. The time is on. Go. In the meantime, I'm going to answer the question. Say, hey, KK8252, and ignore me. By the way, those of you who are writing, please mute me so I'm not distracting you. And then check back in if you see me talking or or set up your own timer. Concentrate on writing. Turn me off, mute me, go, or make me really quiet, okay? Don't get distracted. So any tips on mental pain like brain hurts? Yes. I can tell you, and by the way, any of you who are not writing, please talk to KK right now and send all your love because this fucking sucks. What it is, it's black and white. It's actually blue. It's like navy and white, and I love this color combination. So it's called psychosomatic pain. And again, I'm not a doctor or professional of any kind. I just basically read a shit ton about it. And the psychosomatic pain is when your brain is making your body hurt, even though the actual hurt is no longer there, but your brain is making you remember what happened to it because the nervous cycles are broken. So here's what happened, is when you have felt pain in a certain region in your body and you continuously suppress them, the nerves would start firing harder and harder and harder. They're basically trying to knock. Imagine that in your brain there's a door and the nerves are knocking on the door. They're like, hello, I'm hurting. And you're like, la, 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 I'm ignoring you. And they go, hello, anybody fucking home? I'm hurting. And you're like, la, 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 la. So here's what happened to me. Because I was sexually abused as a child, my whole genital area was violated. I have had pains. I had like diarrhea and I would pee myself. And so my bladder would hurt and I would not allow myself to go pee because I was terrified of bathrooms or peeing or touching my genitals in any way myself. And so I would hold it until it burned. And it was really, really bad. I got myself a bunch of infections a lot of the time. Then the abuse stopped. Same here. You know, oh my God, Marty, I'm so fucking sorry. It is awful. Like, there's nothing worse. Imagine if any of you have ever had the urinary tract infection, you constantly have it. It is always burning. You always have to go pee. You try to pee, it burns. It doesn't come out. And you have to hug the toilet. You literally feel always like you have to pee, always. It is the worst thing. So here's what happened to me. Then my body blocked it all out. And then when it came out, oh, same here from age 5 to 13. Oh my God. Yeah, I can't believe it, right? You think you're alone. And it's like, no, you're fucking not alone. It's the same thing. So I was peeing blood. That is how bad it got. There was no infection. I went to the doctor. Headache. Yeah, exactly. Pick your part of the body, whatever part of the body responded. So mine is, what happened to me was my bladder. Okay? And they told me, oh, you have interstitial cystitis. Any of you heard of this? It's like, oh, this is this incurable condition. This is for life. And I'm like, wait a second, I'm not sick. So they would test me over and over and over again. They're like, we don't know why you're peeing blood, because you have like no virus, no bacteria. So you know what they did? They gave me antibiotic, 1 course, then the second one, then the third one. And what happened was it completely wiped my immune system. And I was still peeing pink, like there was bloody stuff. So here's what happened. My brain was basically numb to the signals from my body from that region. And so the lining of my bladder got so inflamed that it literally began leaching blood into my urine. This is what happened. This is the power of psychosomatic pain. There was no pain, but it was like knock, knock, knock. My body was like, knock, knock. Can you please pay attention? Wake up, wake up. Like literally it was knocking on my brain so hard to get me to pay attention. This is how I started remembering. It was through this. Yeah, thank you. It sucked. By the way, I don't have it anymore. I can go and not pee for 3 hours and I'm fine. But it took 12 years of healing. So KK, I don't even know how to, I told you this whole long story about it, but the mental pain of brain hurts is probably very similar. Thank you for the flowers. It is probably very similar. Does it sound like, do you relate, KK? Any of you guys, can you please talk to KK? Do you relate? If you can relate about the brain hurts. I can't relate to brain hurts in particular, but I can relate to bladder hurts, if it makes any sense. So it's like, for me, it was a different body part, but it was as shitty, probably. Okay, so you can relate, but it was probably as bad as your brain hurts. So I would say that, oh, like being overwhelmed and foggy. Yeah, so it was just in a different region for me, but what helped me was talking to my bladder. You guys, can you believe it? This is how I healed myself. I would talk to my bladder. And I gave you so many videos that I made. Talk to your inner child. Talk to your body. So this time I talked to my bladder. I would set the timer and I would say, you're okay for 20 minutes. You don't have to go pee. You're fine. I love you. Like I would hold in my hands my bladder. Can you imagine that? And I thought I was being nuts, but it's the only thing that helped. So KK, can you try that? You can hold, like close your eyes and hold your brain and say, you're okay. You're okay. I'm here to protect you. I love you. You're okay. Like, I know it sounds weird, probably, but nothing helped me. I mean, I've been on pills and 2 doctors and I was just like, I was desperate. I didn't know what else to do. So I talked to my bladder and I retrained it. We talked and I said, you're going to be okay for the next 20 minutes, I said. And then the next day I said, okay, you're going to be okay for 25 minutes. So, oh, thank you, Marty, so much. Then it was 30 minutes. You guys, it was so awful and painful. And I felt like an idiot. Like, no, I have a YouTube channel. Yes, but I haven't uploaded anything new in forever. I know you guys asked me for YouTube videos. I'll try to make something happen because I'm like, Oh my God, now I have to do that. I am on Instagram though, and I post my same videos on Instagram, but I give you a longer story. If you want to go watch my videos on Instagram, there's like a whole kind of a story that goes with it, with each video. So if you want more, you can read it there. And then go join my community, Emberville. If you want even more, I lead circles in there, and I'm there with you for 2 to 4 hours, 2 hours circle almost every day. Or you can soon gonna be able to read the stories that we write as embers in my community, so you can see the healing that we're doing. So back to you, KK. This really helps. Like when you're in this fog, like take 5 minutes, set a timer, and sit down and talk to your brain and say, hey brain, how are you doing? You're okay. I'm holding you. Like seriously, imagine you're holding your brain in your hands. Or if you can, put your hands on your head and go, I'm holding you. This is what I've done. I put my hands down on my bladder and I'll be like, you're okay. I'm with you. You don't have to go pee. You're fine. And it slowly, I stretched it to an hour, and then I stretched it to 2 hours, and it was a victory because seriously, I did not know that I would ever in my life be able to not pee for 2 hours. Like I couldn't sit through a movie. I had to get up and pee. So if you've never done this work, you guys, it's amazing what it does for you, because you're giving love to your body and to the parts in your body where your body responds. I mean, yeah, try it. I know it does sound like outlandish in some way, but I wish that this shit has been taught to us in schools. Doctors don't talk to us about it. We're learning fucking algebra, geometry, but this is the stuff that really can heal us, and we don't really do that. Thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you. So, and I got flowers. I love flowers. And more. Yay. Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you. So how do you heal your heart? The same way. You hold it in your hands. You hold it and you go, I love you. I know you're hurting. For the next 5 minutes, I'm going to hold you and you're going to be fine. You don't need to hurt. And then the next day you said, today is going to be 10 minutes and you don't need to hurt. And the next day you say it's 15 minutes. You don't need to hurt. This shit works. Try it. This is how I healed my bladder. And I felt weird doing it, but nothing else has been working. Yes, and crying, by the way, crying is beautiful. So keep crying. And don't you let any asshole to tell you that you're overly dramatic or emotional. Fuck them. Nobody has the right to tell you how to feel. Okay? There are no rules for it. And everybody can just go and fuck themselves, honestly, because you can cry all you want. Cry day, cry night, cry every 5 hours. It is beautiful. It means you're alive. You're actually feeling it, right? You get that? So, yeah, never. I feel it that you're tired of crying. At the same time, there's your body trying to tell you something. So you can hold yourself and you can go, I love you. I love your tears. I will hold your tears. Tell me where they're coming from, right? So when you're crying, I always come back, you guys, to the inner child. You always got to find that child. Yes. So Marty, there's a child inside of you, and that child is crying. So you got to find out how old is the child, and then tell the child what's going on. Why are you crying? It's like, tell me the story. Like I used to cry a lot. I don't really cry so much anymore, but I used to cry at most memories, and I didn't even have many memories. It was just like constant wet. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like your face, like anything could trigger it, and I would just be bawling my eyes out. Abandonment, exactly. So KK, is this helping? I'm gonna move on to the next question, okay? Because there is yeah, oh my God, there's so much. What do you do if you're just overthinking? Kind of the same, it's and about crying, I was gonna ask you guys, because we're inching. Hey, those of you who are writing, you have 8 minutes left. Anybody in here is writing your story? You have 8 minutes left. I'm gonna stay late for you because my eyes are closing. I'm like really tired by the time it kind of hits 10 p.m. But the overthinking part itself is also your self-doubt. You know, any of you have that same part where you just can't make a decision, where you freeze because you're not sure? You can't turn off that brain. So when you keep going in your brain, like, you know, the obsessive thoughts, right? You go, la, 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 it keeps going. Oh, you're still writing. Keep writing. You have 8 minutes. You're fine. Keep writing. And please cry right now if you have to. Please, please cry. Let's tell each other that crying is beautiful. Like, if we could all sit together and just fucking cry our eyes out for no reason at all, but just because we feel like it. And who cares why we feel like it? And nobody can tell us shit, okay? Nobody can tell us that it's wrong or it's too emotional or blah, 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 blah. It pisses me off, you know, that we're actually doing that to each other. Yeah, so cry all you want. But back to the overthinking part. What happens, I know what happens, it happened to me. I would be so terrified of making the wrong decision. Anybody else has been here? Because I was punished for things that I did when I was a kid. It would be always wrong. Any of you here who tried to please your parents or caregivers, where you tried so hard, but they would always find something wrong with it. Like, it would always be wrong, right? Yeah? Same here. And so you're forever terrified. Are you guys with me? When you're afraid to make a decision because it has to be perfect. Anybody else here from, oh hey, greetings from Mexico. Anybody else here? Like, we're these chronic perfectionists. Why? Because we're so afraid to fuck up. Why? Because we're gonna get punished. We're gonna be hurt. We're gonna be yelled at. We're gonna be smacked. We're gonna be beaten. We're gonna be left without food. Yes, never enough. You're never good enough. And nothing you do. Oh my God, look at this. We're all in the same boat, right? Are we, guys? This is fucking crazy. So that's what happens when you're overthinking. You're not overthinking, actually. You're just terrified because the child inside of you is terrified because that child thinks, shit, if I do something, I'm going to get punished. By the way, it doesn't matter what I do because people, 100%, right? Because people will find fault in it. So it doesn't matter even if I try really hard and I do a really good job, they will still beat me. They will still tell me I'm wrong. They will still yell at me and they will still find some fault in it and they will find a way for me to feel like shit, right? So you're constantly second guessing yourself. I'm the same way. I would like, do you guys have that when you go to a grocery store and you freeze? Like, it would be the simplest, stupidest thing like that. Like, I was like, oh, I need to get like, you know, milk, or like I need to get cheese or whatever. And I'm like, oh, so there's this one. Should I get this one? No, I don't. Well, but if I go get this and this one, oh, but maybe I should get that one. But I don't, yeah? Have you had that? Yeah? Or I don't know, like you're shopping for a pair of jeans or a pair of shoes. You're like, okay, you're walking into a store. You're like, okay, I just need this one. But then you go in there, you're like, oh, but maybe I should, but if I go over there, it's going to be cheaper. But maybe I should, yeah? For hours, you're locked into this, which is like, what's the big deal? Walk in. Get the bloody cheese or shoes or whatever. Walk out. But we can't do that. And then people make fun of us. Anybody else has been here in the same shoes? There's like, well, can't you just make a decision? Like, why are you getting frozen? You're just grocery shopping. Yeah? Been there, done that. Be locked for hours. And I would get anxiety because I'm like, I need to make a decision. I need to decide which milk I'm getting. And the longer I'm standing there, the more horrifying it is. Yes, until you just can't get out of it. You're feeling like an idiot standing there, and then you feel like you can't even move forward. Yeah, exactly. Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? This one, that one. Oh my God, the time is going. Oh my God, you know, oh my God, it's exhausting. So that's where it's coming from. You see, the only way to stop this shit is to tell your kid, your inner child, you're not gonna get punished anymore. I got you. Like, I'm your parent now. I'm your mom. I'm your dad. All of these people, fuck them. They're not there to hurt you anymore, and I will protect you. and nobody will punish you. Nobody will yell at you. Nobody will smack you. Nobody will, punch you or beat you or drag you through whatever or do any other horrible things that have been done to you. I won't let them. And it's going to take a while, you guys, because that child inside of you, guess what? At first, they will not trust you. Like when I began this work, this little girl inside of me, you know what she did? She yelled at me. She screamed her head off. She was so angry. She said, "You didn't believe me. I tried telling you and you wouldn't listen. And I tried and you shoved me in the back of your brain and fuck you." Basically, she was angry and she was like, "Don't touch me, don't talk to me, go away." And I was like, this is crazy as shit. I mean, I was just sitting there, right? Closing my eyes, imagining this little girl, and then for real, she came off and she was angry at me. I'm like, holy fuck, like what is going on? Because she said, you violated my trust. And it was true, right? Because she tried telling me for years and I would ignore it and I would ignore it and I would ignore it. And so that's what you have to do, is just this whole overthinking is not actually overthinking. Again, I don't like it that it sounds so negative when we put these labels on it. It's not your overthinking. It is your body telling you, "Hi, something happened to me. I'm hurting. Please talk to me. Please listen to me. Please hear me. Please see me. Please believe me. Please take care of me. I can't do it anymore." So that's the language of the body, the depression, the anxiety attacks, the overthinking, the freezing, the numbness, like you name it, the shaking of the body, all of these sensations. It's the body's like, look, I know your brain holds hostage your tongue, your mouth, you're thinking, you're talking. I'm kind of below that, but can you please pay attention to me? Because I'm hurting. And you're not listening. So that's how we get ill. You guys, yes, it's a protective mechanism. But that's how we get sick. Because the body goes, I'm just going to knock you off your feet. Who do you think is the boss here? You think you're the boss? Watch me. Smack, and then we wonder where it came from. But it is all connected, right? The brain and the body, all of that is connected. So does that answer your question? RS, Krant, and yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I cried in the bathroom a lot. I also have been abused in the bathroom, so I would have like a whole body sensation. By the way, those of you who are writing, you got 20 seconds left. We're wrapping up, and I'm gonna crash after this to sleep, you guys. You can see my eyes are closing because I was up this morning at like 5:30 in the morning. So I'm exhausted. Also today I'm fasting, so I'm not eating all day. I'm only drinking water, and by the evening, my body is like, whoa, okay, I just want, it's time. Okay, so tell me, those of you who have written, are you finished? Are you done? Raise your hand. Are you done writing? Do you need a little bit more time? If you're done writing, Yay, nay? Do I get any stories? Please send me your story. I want to read your story. So you're on the hook. Not really. Still done. Okay, we got one done. Okay, any more? Anybody? You're still writing. Okay, thank you, Jelly. Thank you. Okay, great. We got done. Those of you who are done, please tell us where can you send it? Send it to my email, Ksenia@amberville.com. Go look at if you can't find it, go to my company's website, amberville.com, or just Google my name. You'll find a contact form. You'll find all of my information. Or on amberville.com, there's a contact form. Or if you can spell it out, just look at my name, Ksenia@amberville.com. You'll see the Amberville name in my bio. So, how did it feel to rewrite? First of all, how did it feel to write it? And second of all, how did it feel to rewrite the real situation where you took control of the situation and you changed reality? So just type. Those of you who finished writing, please type and tell us how it felt. Tell us what you got out of it. Because this was fast, right? You guys, we just talked through it. It was 20 minutes. It was only 20 minutes. So talk. Just type. What did it feel like? What did it actually feel like to finish the story and to rewrite reality? to change reality, and also to write it not about you, and yet no, it is about you. Do we get any comments coming? I don't see anything. Oh, okay. Well, if you have any comments about how you felt, please tell us, because what I find is when we do this kind of work in Emberville, people get shocked at how transformational it is. For the first time in your life, you realize there's a mechanism for you to actually win, for you to actually hurt your abusers just the way that you wanted to do in that moment when they hurt you. You all remember those moments, right? That is the power of fictional writing. So if you've written it, or take time now, finish writing it later, that's fine. But the idea is that you're not really spending more than 20 minutes, okay? So any of you have done, it was like I knew the whole plot, but still I was able to change it. Okay, great, done. Anybody else? How did it feel? So how did it feel, Anna? Did it feel like you actually did it feel amazing because you were able to take control of it? I know for me, it always feels amazing. Yes, you did it. You made her feel how you felt. How did that make you feel doing it? Did it make you feel, fuck yeah? Like, did it make you feel awesome? You were able to do it? Just type, any of you here who have experienced it. Yeah, you changed the way I perceive what hurts. That's amazing. Do you guys see what you just did in 20 minutes? I mean, that was amazing what you just did in 20 minutes. Oh, you just got here. Can somebody send Camilla? Yeah, we're wrapping up actually. And if you want to, I'm going to be leading a circle this Saturday. You can go register. Link is in my bio. You still feel like the bad guy. Okay, it's going to take time, but if you continue doing it, I call it the daily mental health exercise. I'm doing it every day. For 20 minutes, I'm writing my book. And what happens is all the shit that happens to me, I'm writing out and I make it my way. So all the people who piss me off, I tear them apart in my writing. Like, it's pretty violent, but it makes me feel so good. Does it make sense? Like, it's an amazing healing mechanism. What we do on Zoom, if you join the free circle, is we read our stories out loud. When do I go live? I go live from 9 to 10 p.m. Pacific time at night. And then in the morning, 10 to 11 a.m. approximately. You don't see the link? The link is in my bio where it says Emberville Free Circle. Do you see the... you turned her to stone. Yes! Everybody, look at that. That is awesome. Good for you. I'm so fucking proud of you. So please send me your story. If you write that by hand, take a picture. If you can't find my email, which should be easy, but for some reason you can't, go follow me on Instagram, send me a direct message there. But find my email on my company's contact information. It's in the, oh my God, you guys, I'm falling asleep. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be here tomorrow. Oh, I wanted to ask you, what video do you want me to make for tomorrow? It sounds like maybe a lot of crying. You still feel lots of responsibility of your abuser. Yeah, it's a longer conversation. So this is an amazing job that you've done here today. Yep. You what the video about tomorrow? Do you want me to do? I have a list here. How to control emotions, children as triggers, obsessive thoughts, bad dreams. Oh, I did flashbacks, and self-doubt. So, and we talked a lot about crying today. So what would you like me to make a video for you for tomorrow? Oh, you just joined the circle. Yay, we got Marty. Great. So I love you too. Before I wrap up, guys, quickly, before I'm really fading. I need to go to sleep. Self-doubt. Okay, just self-doubt. Okay, so self-doubt. Self-doubt and making decisions. Yeah, what we talked about. Yes. Similar as Camilla. If you actually scroll to, what if you can't cry? So self-doubt. Does everybody vote for self-doubt? Self-doubt and not being able to make decisions. Talk to me about self-doubt. What specifically about self-doubt? Just type. Not being able to make decisions. I'm just writing it all down. Self-doubt, low self-worth. Okay, self-doubt. I am dead. I have like literally like my eyes are closing. Okay. Okay, self-doubt that you see what is real. Okay. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go sleep. I'm like literally falling asleep. My eyes are hurting. So thank you so much for being here. I love you. Thank you for doing the hard work. Please send me your stories, okay? Please promise. Email me your stories. I want to see it. I want to see the work you've done. I want to read them. And then please come join my Saturday Circle to try it out, or come join my community if you want to do this work daily. We're doing our circles in there daily. So again, message me. I can give you a discount code to try the first month at the discount. It is not free because we're troll free. We're not accepting anybody. But that's why I'm doing the free circles on Saturday, so you can try it out and see if it's for you. I love you all to death. Don't let anybody hurt you or your inner child. And if you're not able to prevent it, then talk to your inner child and say, hey, you're safe. I love you. And I won't let anybody do anything to you. Like, this is what you can do for yourself to heal yourself. What I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to hug myself, the child, and I say, I love you and have a good night. So you do the same, okay? I love you to death, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll try to go live twice tomorrow. I'll make a video for you. Okay, bye.